Okay, you guys, SAC BBW here, 916, or SAC BBW. Okay. Hi. Hi, you guys. SAC BBW 916 here. And I wanted to tell you about the transactions that I did for the glucose monitor. And because I know on some of the message boards and stuff like that, people are concerned that, oh, I'm not going to use the monitor and that's $10 that I have that is just a waste or blah, blah, blah. So, basically you're getting a free product out of it. If you're going to spend the $10, because this item got a $10 register reward, um, if you're going to spend $10 in the store anyway, whether it be on cigarettes, shame on you, like food, they have good food there sometimes. I like the Oscar Mayer carving turkey and ham. And then, or soda, toilet paper, whatever you're going to get there. If you're going to use $10 in there, then you're still using the same $10. You get a product that you may know somebody that may need this, and is too proud to say, hey, I need one, or mine's out of date, or mine, requires like a whole bunch of blood. These that are getting smaller and easier to carry. And if you don't know anybody with diabetes, basically, diabetes is a huge drain on our healthcare system. It is better to prevent it by having people check their blood sugar. And that's what these do. These are blood glucose testing monitors. And for you old Southern people, that's when they used to say people had sugar diabetes. So, yeah. Diabetes has nothing to do with sugar. And, it has nothing to do with the sugar that you eat. It has to do with carbohydrates. So that's a whole nother video. But anyway, so basically it's important for people with diabetes to test their blood sugar so that they don't get the complications of diabetes. If you ever seen or know somebody that had to have their leg cut off because of diabetes or, stuff like that, then, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I got the first one at one store, and then I happened to drive by another store, and in that store they had Sandals 50% off. Guess what? I'm going on a cruise. So, so this is basically how you can look at this. So yeah, I bought the glucose monitor that I don't need. Nobody in my family needs. I don't have any friends that have diabetes. So I'll probably give this away either to the Sacramento Children's Home, because juvenile diabetes is a huge, problem. So anyway, so maybe give one to Weave if there's somebody there that had to run out the house. And Weave, for you guys that are not in the Sacramento area, Weave is Women Escaping a Violent Environment. It is our local domestic violence shelter. And they have a safe house, which I used to work at. And basically people would come to us from the emergency room. The police would bring them, stuff like that. And so, they come with basically the clothes on their back and their kids in their arms. So, a lot of times they don't have the luxury, or the, frame of mind to grab stuff like this. You think they would, and a lot of times they have to go back to the house where their abuser is. Anyway, getting off the subject. So anyway, so I'm going on a cruise. So Sandals, here's my $10 register reward, or the $10 that I would have bought in lieu, or spent in Walgreens in lieu of buying this. So I didn't feel that I wasted $10 buying this, because I was going to spend $10 anyway. Okay, so these were 50% off. They're regular $9.99. They're like pretty good. These will be my beach shoes, or my go to the hot tub shoes, or even the, I don't want to touch that shower with my bare feet shoes on the cruise. And these, you can't really see them very good, and I apologize. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But excuse my table, it's a mess. Anyway, so these were $12.99. Okay, regular price. So they were $6.50. So there's right there my $10. That's $11.50. Then they have these cool little knapsack drawstring bags. Sorry, they're black. You can't see them. One's black, one's gray. So I'm going to take one on the cruise with me. And then I'm going to give one to my mom, because she's tootling around in a motorized wheelchair, and she doesn't have anywhere to keep the stuff that she gets up in the store. So at least she can, put some stuff in here and not have it be too much of a drain, to carry around a bag while she's on the wheelchair. So anyway, so there's my $10. So since I spent that $10 on stuff that didn't generate register rewards again, then I went back and I got these other two. So these are new transactions. Paid for one, paid them $10, got $10 register reward back. In a separate transaction, I paid them $10 cash again. you cannot use the register reward that I got from this one to pay for this one. It'll allow you to do it, but it's not going to print you out another register reward. So it's better to break up the transactions. And what I do is I just tell the cashier I want to do these separately. And they shouldn't have a problem with that. They get paid by the hour, you know. And unless you have a huge line of people waiting on you, and if the cashier is good, she should be able to knock it out. It's no different than having two people, you know, come to her line. So anyway, and as long as you have your stuff together, okay, you know, no fumbling for coupons, no fumbling for, you know, digging up and having to cut out coupons. Oh my God, I saw a lady do that the other day, and I had to tell her, you know, you need to go to the end of the line and or go sit over there somewhere, get your coupons together, and then come back. I said, you can't hold up the line like that. That's just not fair. And she was like, oh, okay. But she was prepared to sit there and cut out her coupons and have the whole line waiting. And the girl was like, oh, but I already started her transaction. I said, by the time you get the manager up here to void that out and stuff like that, she's still not going to be done. Anyway, so people, be respectful and keep in mind your surroundings. I mean, they're already talking about couponers. Don't give them more to talk about. All right, that's it for me. You guys have a good one.